My cousin, Clocker Allman, has done a lot of research on the internet with some of these songs, and he's found an interesting thing, that many of them were published and presumably very popular very early in the 20th century. That was the time of my father and his brothers and his cousins' childhood and teenage years, and it's not surprising, I guess, that those are many of the songs that they used to enjoy singing, and they taught us here on the porches of Beersheba. We had no idea that they'd once been popular music. We thought of them as Beersheba songs. I've been thinking about that and the fact that my father used to come and spend the summer at the Northcutt Cottage and play with his cousins across the road and down the street. I came to the White House and played with my first cousins here and my second cousins across the road and down the street. My children have come to the White House and played with their first cousins and their second cousins and their third cousins across the road and down the street. And I don't have to tell you what my grandchildren are doing, but they play with first cousins, second cousins, and third cousins here at the White House, and with fourth cousins across the road and down the street. So is it any wonder that this song caught on as a Beersheba song? There's a scandal in the neighborhood, and it's all about Julie Brown. Seems her long-lost cousin Jeremiah had lately arrived in town. When Julie's fella came to call on a Sunday afternoon, he found the pair just a-settin' there, a-spoonin' in the gloam. The sight made him so riled, he started home at once. But Julie said, "I'm surprised at you. Don't go and act like a dunce. Why, he's a cousin of mine, just a cousin of mine. You're liable for to see him here any old time. Just like a bee, you're all the time a-buzzing. Tain't no harm for to hug and kiss your cousin. I haven't seen Jerry in almost 10 years, and that's a mighty long time. He's mama's sister's angel child. Hey boy, he's a cousin of mine." Will that do?
Do fine.
Now, Cousin Moe, who was perhaps the most musical of all that group of cousins, just couldn't resist writing a country parable to that song. And it went something like that. A motor car ran one day through a stretch of forest green, and a polecat sat by the side of the road, and he looked at the big machine. He wondered if it was alive and how it ran so well, until it had passed out of sight and left behind its smell. "Oh, now I understand where you belong," said he. "You're the largest member I've seen of the polecat family. You're a cousin of mine, just a cousin of mine. I'd recognize you anywhere and any old time. You don't fool me with all your fuss and buzzing. I'm not afraid of a 32nd cousin, although you're known all over the earth and famed in every clime. You're the strongest branch of the family tree. Honk, honk, you're a cousin of mine.